What presented hope of formal housing for some residents of Dube in Soweto has now become a nightmare. Close to 100 million rand spent on this project that now seems to be failing. These units are not benefiting communities in and around Mzimhlophe and Diepkloof in Soweto. According to the current MMC of Housing, the project was launched in 2009. Government said they are building RDP houses only to turn on their word and later say these units will be up for rental.
When the allocation then was about to commence, then they started talking about affordability. They wanted to know if they qualify, if they afford to stay in the houses. And we asked, why are you now talking to affordability? Because when the houses were demolished, issues of affordability were not taken into consideration. And then that's when we were told that no, these are not RDP houses, they are rentals. And we started to ask, why are you building rentals here, having not engaged with the residents and the leaders in the hostel? Because all of us were on the understanding that you are building RDP houses. And over and above that, you've demolished houses now for the people. Now we are asking the affordability for them to take occupation of the houses. It doesn't make sense.
Mabaso says his office has embarked on a project to refurbish these units. The Housing MMC says, to his knowledge, there was no consequence management for the 100 million spent on these units that remain unoccupied.
There was never inquiry that was established for this, and there is no investigation that I know of that was done or disciplinary process that was instituted for this, none whatsoever.
You think that is fair?
Well, it's not, considering that it's taxpayers' money that was wasted here. And the residents, as I've indicated, the residents, they want their houses as it was committed by government at the time.
He says plans to refurbish these units are underway and they have engaged the residents, saying that these units will no longer be for rentals, but these will be RDP houses. The headman of the hostel, Induna Usokela, says when they came back to Johannesburg after traveling home in December, they found the place in a mess.
When we came back from the festive holidays, we saw that there were criminal activities that were taking place here. There were people who were stealing items like doors, windows and frames. Others were stealing the roofing and stoves inside these units.
Zanele Shabalala from Winen in KwaZulu-Natal has been staying at this hostel for 30 years now with her 2 children. She says they are able to pay for the units if it is allocated to them.
We can pay now. We are committing ourselves because we now realize the importance of having decent places to stay. We've been staying here for more than 3 decades. Another thing is that we submitted C forms trying to apply for houses in KwaZulu-Natal. We are told that we don't even qualify to have RDPs because we have been already allocated with RDPs in Gauteng, something that we do not have.
Mabaso says after the completion of these units, residents were not willing to occupy them because they were told that they have to fork out almost 750 rands a month for rent, excluding water and electricity. He added that provincial government failed to continue paying for the security to safeguard the units, leading to it being vandalized. The Department of Human Settlements in Gauteng says it cannot comment on the matter as it falls under the City of Johannesburg and it's not a provincial matter. Calvin Dludla, SABC News, Soweto, Johannesburg.